Waterloo Public Access Studios. It's Miss Rocki and Chaveevah's North End Update, bringing you the good stuff from a North End perspective.
Today's guest, Waterloo's own Lance Dunn, and from Cedar Falls, Chef Clint Goodman.
You know what time it is.
BOOMSHAKALAKA! Yay!
Oh,
yes, indeed. We got some new people in the studio today.
Yes, we do.
Got some music. We're live. It's the weekend.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Miss Rocki and Chaveevah North End Update Live.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm Rocki.
And I'm Chaveevah.
And this is North End Update. We are celebrating 6 whole years. I know you can't believe it, but it's true.
All right.
6 years of positivity, Chaveevah.
That's right.
From a North End perspective.
Where'd the time go?
Right. I don't know. It sure flies. It waits for no one.
No, absolutely not. Shout out to our special frequent viewers. That's Eric Lillis, Andre Meeks, Christy Twaits, and James Brown, also known as my son, Gotti Carter.
Right. Hey, Gotti. Kubrina Rucker. Stephen Buckles, he's a Critter House, right?
Critter House,
Critter House Buckles, Andre Wright, and Jonna Poole Fairbanks. Thank you all so much for watching. And today we have a drawing. And it's, we got to get it together first, though.
That's right, we do.
I just remember we didn't get the names in, but I think my nephew is going to hand me my purse, and we're going to get all that worked out while you watch, because we're live, right?
There you go. And anything can happen on a live broadcast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got it, Devon. All right, so today's guest will be, pretty soon we're going to introduce them, Lance Dunn, who has a fitness program that he's going to tell us about.
Yes, yes. And also Chef Clint Goodman of Concept Kitchen in Cedar Falls.
That's right.
Yeah.
But first, we got to thank you for making us the best show on the internet.
That's right.
It's true. It's us.
That's right.
And we're the podcast you can see.
Yep, we know it's the news's job to tell you everything that's going on, both the good and the bad.
Right.
But we're here to tell you the good stuff.
Right.
Yep.
And to start off, we like to tell you that there's always something good happening on the North End and everywhere else. So we start out with the North End, and we want you to stick around for us when we talk to our guests about our Give It Air, which is focused on American soldiers in World War II. We don't always ask our guests to comment, but we do just like to give that a little air. And then...
Yep, we're going to have our talking point where we're asking how many can say that they have friends from 20 years ago.
That's right. We'll find out about, I don't know about Lance, he ain't even 20. Is he 14 yet? Okay. All right, newsflash, birthday people. I heard Clint Goodman sings a mean Stevie Wonder.
All right.
Right?
We're going to find out.
Right, and Lance, I think he could carry the bass. Right? We'll figure it out.
Okay, and if you don't know, got to say one more time, we are looking for another intern. If you're interested, please hit us at northendupdate@gmail.com.
Please do. If you want a job as an intern, you get to meet Ed and Agnes, who are amazing people. Oh, what is Agnes saying? And we just want you to know that we do have that job available for some young person or even an older person. Just come on down. You know, we don't discriminate. All right, our breaking news is brought to you by the Community Foundation of Northeast Iowa, who are here for good and helping to create equitable communities.
Indeed.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Iowa Public Radio is soon going to be hosting listening sessions across the state where, the public will be able to weigh in on what kind of stories that you'd like to hear about your community. Okay? We'll be keeping everyone informed about these, when they do actually do a session in Waterloo, because they'd love to have some people come out and during this session and, have some input and suggestions for what should be on the show. So.
Okay, so now that we've said all of that, you're all caught up. Ed has this TV. Say Ed and TV at the same time. Ted.
There you go.
He has this great TV magic. We're going to introduce our guests. I think.
Yes.
All right. He just plays with us. Maybe I'm not going to do it. Okay. Thank you, Ed. Welcome, Clint.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
It's great to be here.
And welcome, Lance.
Thank you for having me.
I've seen so many pictures of you. You look better than the pictures.
Thank you.
You're cute in the pictures, though.
I try. I try. I take good care of myself. So.
Okay. Yes, and Clint, we really appreciate you breaking away from your kitchen.
No, absolutely. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here, for sure.
Yes, thank you. So, and we usually start out our talking about this magazine that we've been promoting. You already know, you've heard about it the last time you were on our show. It's called, and I get to sing a little bit.
Okay.
If you want to call it singing, but
carry on. More like some kind of primal yodel.
Primal yodel.
Soul Town.
All right.
You heard about the Soul Town?
I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't.
Okay, well, I'll just let you know the Soul Town gives us a great insight on a lot of black and brown communities all across the country. But this magazine, particularly this time, is focusing on Waterloo. There's everybody Waterloo is basically in this edition. And you see we got our bridge that is just sporting the red, black, and green during Juneteenth, I think it was. Yeah, and we have so many people in here that are from Waterloo. Chaveevah, and look at that, another color picture. The bridge. Yep. That bridge is really making headlines all over the place.
And while the Soul Town may have started right here in Waterloo, it is not just nationwide now, it's worldwide. It's in a number of different countries. It's all over the United States because they have print edition and a digital edition. So
right, and here's the best page you could ever turn to. You see this one? See, it's got us on there.
With the digital edition, you can go to that and click the link and watch this show.
That's right. So to get your copy of the Soul Town magazine, go to thesoultownmagazine.com. Right, Chaveevah?
That's absolutely right.
All right. Yeah. Now we're going to get to the talking point, which is brought to you by the Grout Museum. We got to pull you into this one, okay? Sure. Our talking point today, or we're going to go back to the Give It Air, but our talking point is all about friendship. Yeah. You got some friends.
Oh yeah, I mean, absolutely. Okay. I feel like it's key to have a lot of good friends, good solid friends around you. So. Okay,
and are you still? I remember when we first get out of high school, we say I've been knowing them since the 3rd grade. You still saying that? Because once you get up in age, you start saying years instead, maybe. How about you?
Absolutely. Yeah, I have a great friend from high school that we got into the same industry, and I still talk to him almost every day. So. I bet you share tips. How long have you been friends? We've been friends. I hate to put a number on it because I don't want to give my age away at this point.
Of course not. Right.
I would say we're pushing close to 20 years.
Oh wow. So, okay, that's a friendship.
Feel good to hang on to that.
Yeah. What do you think, Chaveevah?
Well, I think being from a big city. I mean, I've been here for quite a long time now, but I'm originally from Chicago. That is, to me, I hear people talking about having known people all their lives, and I've known them for 20 years, 30 years like that. That's a privilege that a lot of times you don't experience coming from a big city. So I think that's awesome. When people say, oh, we've been friends since we were babies. That's one of the privileges of living in a smaller community. So, yeah.
Okay. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm only 27, so it's hard to say 20 years, but I have friends of 15 years, and I'm gaining new friends all the time too. I went to college here at North Dakota State. I gained lifelong friends there as well too. So just as you get older, you're gonna keep developing and keep networking and gaining more friends as you go. So.
Right, that's so important to make friends as we go along, especially nowadays with the political climate and so many things we can find to disagree on, but the things that we can come together with and be friendly about is awesome.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Okay, Chaveevah, I think you're going to talk to us about our Give It Air today. Today it's about the African American soldiers, I think, that were overseas.
Yes, it's very interesting and awesome to think back on those things or talk about things that we want to give a little bit of air, not because they're necessarily always so quote-unquote nice, but they're a part of our history, it's a part of what makes this country what it is. But in 1943, Black American soldiers faced off with white American military police during World War II on British soil. Yep, that's right. Black American soldiers had to fight their own white American comrades while in England, where they were supposed to be fighting for the world. Okay, why? Because the English town of Bamber Bridge in Lancashire was not segregated. So they treated the black soldiers like everybody else. In other words, they were free to eat, free to drink anywhere. But at that same time in history back in America, there was segregation, okay? And so essentially the American Army went to England and tried to demand that they adopt America's separatist, racist, or whatever policies at that time. So when the American military tried to arrest black soldiers for eating and drinking at the same bars as whites, the business owners in Bamber Bridge adopted a black-only drinking establishment.
I remember you talking about
so
that.
The MPs didn't take to that too well, and everything escalated to the point that you know, there was a shootout between the MPs and the black soldiers. And when more American MPs showed up with a machine gun equipped vehicle, the black soldiers had no choice but to arm themselves with British guns. And so now here you have white American soldiers and black American soldiers fighting each other in a war that's supposed to be meant to, you know, free the world.
Right.
Okay. This was not really talked about that much here, you know, back in the States, because, I mean, when you think about it, what would that look like?
Right, it wouldn't look good.
Yeah, fighting for the freedom around the world while trying to restrict the freedom of some of your own soldiers. So, unfortunately, that was not the only incident during World War II, but in order to read more about that, you can refer to the link on our page.
That's right. Well, thank you, Chaveevah, for taking. Chaveevah did the research and the typing and all of that good stuff. But those stories are so important. But like you said, not so we don't forget. You know, so we don't forget. These things just occurred, and like I mentioned, I've shared before, is that my father experienced a lot of racism among the ranks while he was in the military, and so it kind of really hurt his patriotism. You know, he didn't want to really participate in a lot of veterans events because he didn't feel welcome or things. So everybody's patriotism is different. So just keep that in mind before you start judging people about how they respond to the flag or to the anthem or to a lot of different things. And
it's important that we give it a little bit of air, because sometimes exposure is the best disinfectant.
Right. Okay. We got through it.
Yes, we did.
Now we're going to talk to, oh, what? He has comments.
Yep, we have a hello from Jennifer from Wisconsin.
Okay, hi, Jennifer.
Hi there, Jennifer. Thank you for watching in Wisconsin. All right. Well, let's see. Do we eat first or exercise? I'll work out first.
You want to work out first?
I want to work out, right? Yeah. Okay, we're going to go this route. We'll get back to you, Clint. We want to hear all about your new restaurant.
Perfect.
Definitely.
So, Lance, tell us, what are you doing since you've been home?
Yeah, so like I said, I've been up in Cole, North Dakota for, you know, past about 10 years. You know, playing football, graduated, you know, worked a bunch of jobs and gained a lot of different experience. You know, through that process, I kind of found out what my passion was, and it really came down to fitness and being able to change somebody else's life in some type of way. So, you know, with that being said, I just kind of looked myself in the mirror and I said, hey, like, I'm good at, you know, I'm good at working with people. I love, my passion is fitness, so why not, you know, put that together and make it a career. So, and I thought, why not, you know, best, you know, come back home where most of my support is. I know, like I said, I've been gone for 10 years. Haven't seen my family a lot. I mean, my family came up to, you know, most of my football games.
Oh, I know. We got to see the pictures. Juliet shared them.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen it all on Facebook, all over the internet. But it just feels good to be home and have that family and community support with what I have going on. And at the same time, it feels good to be able to, you know, help change the community as well, too. Right. So.
Well, we welcome you back. And talk about the, is it online?
Yep, so I originally started online, and then when I moved back home, I tried to, I kind of transitioned to in-person So now I'm currently training about 15 plus different clients right now, and it's growing every week. So book your sessions if you guys are tuned in.
That's what he's here for. Yep. Get some more people to exercise.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was going to ask you, what's the response been like from the public? I know, having seen you at the Sportsplex, I see you working individually with clients. So
is that where your classes are?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was at the Sportsplex. I actually moved over to Cedar Falls.
Okay.
I'm at Fit. They have 2 different locations. One on University and then one on Viking. So. The reason I moved over there, I wanted to be more of my own independent contractor. So just so I can slowly start to, just pick my business up a little bit more.
Clientele, yeah.
Yep, get my clientele up, and eventually I'm going to transition back, to my online as well. I want to offer online programs, nutritional guides. I'm not a nutritionist, but I can definitely guide you and kind of help you with the right things to eat depending on what your goals are. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now.
What do you eat? Be honest.
I mean, nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
Well, see, that's what I wanted to hear. What would you tell your clients?
It just depends. I feel like a good protein diet is probably the best. Every meal should have a high amount of protein. Saying be smart with your carbs. Carbs aren't the enemy.
You don't hear that often.
Yeah, it's a lot of people want to say they want to just completely cut out the carbs, but that's not the case. You want to you need your carbs because that's your #1 source of energy. So what I tell my clients is just try to cycle it. If you're going to be having a tough workout that next day, the day before you could probably load up a little bit extra on some carbs, but just be smart with it. You don't want to overload and then that's too much, and then you'll put on some more weight. So you just got to be smart with it. Obviously, protein as well is going to be key, whether you're losing weight or gaining weight.
What about fat? I mean, I know you need to
absolutely.
Have
There's good
fat
fats.
too.
There's good fats, bad fats. You just have to be smart with that as well, just like your carbs. Avocados, things like that. There's a lot of good fats. You just have to dig deep and do your research, and you'll figure it out.
I have a question. Clint, do you have any questions for him?
I actually asked him questions before the show.
Oh, did you? Okay, you got all your answers. What about, you played football. Now, do you have a regimen in your workout procedure that would help a person gain weight?
I mean, just if somebody comes to me and wants to gain weight, strength training is going to be the best thing for that. And also you want to eat in a caloric surplus. So everybody has a kind of a maintenance calories per day they'll maintain their weight. There's a way to track that. So when you want to track that number, and if you want to gain weight, you should add, you want to eat in the surplus. You want to eat above what that maintenance number is. And that's the good thing about tracking your weight. It's a hassle, but when you know what I'm saying, that's kind of what you have to do.
Right.
You have to dig into the details in order to get to where you want to get to. So.
Right.
How can people get in touch with you if they're interested in joining, getting personal training from you or your online class? Or
absolutely, you can. I get my most clients through Facebook. You can hit me up on there through Facebook message, Instagram as well. My Instagram name is Lance_Dunn Fit. So then you can go ahead and follow me on there. I post workouts on there daily. You can check that out as well. Or my email too. I'll get a lot of emails. LDUNN8696@msn.com.
All right. Well, thank you, Lance. It's such a pleasure to meet you, and we've heard all about you. We see you all over the place, so it's good to see you face to face and see you back home. Like a lot of the kids are coming back, right?
Yep, that's
and
good.
Doing things in Waterloo. We love that.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi, Clint.
I'm great. Great, Clint.
It's good to be here and good to see you again.
Oh,
Yep,
it's
good to
always
see you
great
too.
to see Clint.
Okay.
I saw him in downtown once at the coffee shop.
Did you? Okay. Clint, tell us how long, I know I probably don't get into Cedar Falls as often as I should, but how long has Concept Kitchen been open?
Well, Concept Kitchen started in late December of last year.
Okay.
We like to think of it more as an ideology than a restaurant. So we do a lot of events that are off-site. We have catered for multiple establishments and locations here in Waterloo, Charles City. We've made trips to Cedar Rapids and collaborated. So I like to think that we're taking a little bit different model from a traditional restaurant focus and going more to more of a food ideology and a group of people with ideas rather than just an establishment. We're more of a cooperative of chefs and people who have similar ideologies, and we're interested in agriculture and creating what's local, working with the network of people around us. So that's kind of our focus. It's a little bit different.
Yes.
Your motto, tagline, or whatever you want to call it, caught my eye. Global ideas with local ingredients. That sound really yummy.
Right,
okay.
yummy and very smart.
Yep, and what is it that inspired you to go in that direction with as far as your menu?
Well, I've had the opportunity over the years to work with chefs from all over the world, to travel. When I travel with my family, with my kids, we typically go to a city where we can eat something that we couldn't get here. And that model has moved us towards doing things like making sushi at home and having sushi nights, doing a lot of international cuisine together and understanding different cultures and bringing not only an understanding but an appreciation of international cuisine, and then sort of adopting that to what we do here and keeping things very fluid. So
we have a sample of one of your menus, or two of them on there, and
sure.
they just sound so good. A lot of the things that you serve. Talk about the menu.
Well, we always try to have something that is a little bit approachable to folks that haven't necessarily dined with us before. I do enjoy pushing the envelope, so when I really get to network with someone and we've built that relationship as a chef and a guest or a diner, we go a little bit different direction into things that maybe you've never had before. I really enjoy that. But if you're to come into the restaurant, which is located inside Second State Brewing in downtown Cedar Falls.
And it's on State Street.
Yeah, so
I gotta get there.
Yeah, it's there's no sign. It's almost kind of like a speakeasy, so we network with the right people. But we always have tacos. We always have some very street food oriented breakfast burritos. And then we incorporate a lot of local ingredients into our menus as well. So on Saturday, we offer a chef's tasting menu. So you can just come in and sort of trust us with it. And we build that rapport.
We've trusted you before, and we've been very well pleased.
So what typically will happen is we will go to the farmer's market. A couple weeks ago, we went to We Arose, we went to the Waterloo Farmers Market, we walked around.
Thank you.
Well, we love coming down here.
Yes.
Bought a lot of produce, and then on Saturday, our team gets to be creative and sort of cook something in that moment based on the weather, what we picked up fresh that day. And then additionally, we're probably more agriculture focused than any other restaurant in the area, so we grow a lot of our own vegetables, tomatoes, herbs, heirlooms, so we incorporate a lot of that stuff as well.
So that must mean that some of your items change with the season?
Yeah, they change a lot. We change the menu typically every week, at least part of it. So keep some standards and then rotate things seasonally. Last week we did Japanese cuisine, but we've done a lot of different cultures and tried to honor them, research them, and do them justice. And really dig into what's beneath the surface of those techniques, skill sets, and ingredients.
What I said earlier to Rocki is that having a chef that cooks the kind of stuff that you do is a big deal. I mean, it's not something that's usually accessible in a smaller area like this, so that's just,
And we also said we're very fortunate to have him here.
Absolutely.
I think I said that.
Yes,
no,
did.
you did. We
One
both
of
said
us.
it. We're just happy to have
Thank you.
And we're going to build a relationship. We didn't know where you were, but we want to get that relationship that you talked about with your guests, and we're going to come there tonight.
That sounds beautiful.
Right, Chaveevah?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm always game for food.
Exactly.
Sounds great.
And my nephew is here from Pennsylvania, so yeah, we're going to treat him to.
Talk about your location and your hours one more time quickly.
Absolutely. So we are Tuesday to Saturday. We typically open at 5 during the week. We go from 5 to 8 Tuesday through Friday. And then on Saturday we open at noon and we're open till 8 as well.
Nice.
So some kind of traditional dinner hours and fluid menus and things like that.
Right. Love it, love it, love it. Now you can cook and you can work out, but can you sing? Because we got to sing. Oh, he's not going to claim singing. But you know, every week we got to sing happy birthday.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes,
Do we have any comments, Devin?
None at the moment. That last one's from Jennifer from Wisconsin.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, where are the birthday people, Chaveevah? There they are.
Okay, yes indeed, because we gotta say happy birthday every week because we have the best birthday people.
Our birthday people are like the best people ever. All of them, every single week.
There you go.
Who knew?
All right.
Okay, we got Tony Brown, Veronica McGee Funches, Darlene Shaver Sproles, and our girl Amy Cass.
Yes.
Andre Wright.
Happy birthday to Valerie Henson, Chiquita Lovelace,
Yes.
Shantae Grundy,
All right, Tay.
Sabrina Rucker, and Sunny Kegbine. Happy birthday, y'all.
That's right. We want to wish you guys all a very happy birthday by singing to you. And we hope you appreciate it and don't hate it.
And whatever else you can say about our singing, we might not sing good, but we sing loud.
And we want our
Yes.
guests to sing loud too.
There you go.
Okay, you ready? Because we got a little chorus that we do first, and we're going to ask you to chime in. And it
That's
goes
right.
something like this.
All right.
I'm sure you would agree
It couldn't fit more perfectly
than to have a world party.
on the day you came to
Come
be.
on. Happy birthday to ya. Come on,
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, happy birthday to ya.
All right, we
Happy
jamming out.
birthday to ya.
Clint,
Happy
I can't
hear
birthday.
So it must be the microphone.
I think he's sizzled out.
No,
on
he
us.
knew right when to fall in. I'll say
Okay,
that. Yes.
all right. Thank you, Clint. And you really held your part.
There you go.
Yeah, you could
When it
sing.
started sounding a little familiar.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we want you to stay tuned for some upcoming shows. We have Miranda Canfield for Stimmenstein and
Yep.
Los Bravos Boxing Club coming up soon.
And we're also going to be talking to Miss Beverly Cook and Sarah Barrett, some Waterloo Proud ladies.
Ooh, yes, we can't wait for that. 811, we have Shantae Walliken, Tiani Caruso, and Daquan Campbell. Blue Medals Blue Medals is
Yes.
coming on the show.
That's right, because
Okay.
he has a musical thing that's going to be happening around that time too. So yes.
Awesome. Tristan Caesar from Dak King, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
Daquan again, Mayor Hart, Bob Niemeyer, and the historian Pat Kinney from Grout.
Indeed, and then we're going to have someone once again from Gallagher Blue Dorn,
Yes.
Reverend Funches, Chastity Martin from Royal Legacy.
All right.
Yeah, and it's Suri. She's going to be talking about her food truck.
All right, and we're going to be giving away something from Lisa Lou. Oh, we got our drawing.
That's right.
Okay, so who's going to do this? I know. We're going to use
That's your
these.
shaker, shaker,
This is our
shake,
shaker,
okay.
shaker, shaker. See how
All
we
right.
improvise?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to have you pull a name right out of there.
Okay.
Don't look.
I'm not looking.
Okay.
Okay.
There's only 4, so make sure you got one.
Got
And
one.
the winner is, for an oil change,
Ashley Glover.
Ashley.
All right,
Glover.
Ashley.
Yay!
All right,
Congratulations. And we want to thank Vicki Butler.
That's right. Vicki Butler gave us these
From Dan
from
Deary.
Dan Deary. So, yep, go get your oil changed.
Yes.
Awesome.
And we have another one to give away.
Okay.
Not today, though. But you guys keep watching. We'll give away another one.
All right.
Okay. We got one more thing to say. Ed's tired of us. I can see. He's like, really? Seriously? A drawing? Okay. What do we got, Chaveevah? We've learned a few things.
That's right. I've learned that if you want to make God laugh, make plans.
Oh, that's a good one. And I've learned the person who never knows where they're going will never know whether they've arrived. Okay. And until next week, we want to encourage our viewers to keep doing more stuff that makes you awesome.
That's right.
Like
Like
Lance
Clint
Dunn
and like Lance.
and
Yes.
Clint.
That's right.
Because
It makes us all look good. And remember, folks, if it's Friday, it's North End Update.
See you
See you
next
next week.
time. Thank you for watching.